Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I'm just fixing my camera. I didn't really fix it while I was playing bingo. So, hold on 1 second. Maybe that's good. I'm probably just going to go live for a little bit, you know, just for a little bit. Um, I'm still trying to get into my crafting, back into it. Um, so I had an idea in my, oh my gosh, look, for my bingo. I bought these tickets, these purple tickets to go for my lottery drum to shuffle them all up and to write. I'm gonna write their names on them. Every entry, your name will be on a ticket. So there's a lot. I think 20 or not 25. There's 2,000. I was thinking 2,500, but there's 2,000. So I want to paint this. Like this was the screen. My husband asked me if I wanted this. It was trash. And it belonged. It was a screensaver for our phones, the case to it or whatever. And he's like, "Do you want this? Can you do anything with this?" And I was like, "I don't know. Maybe I could try do something with it." So I don't really know what I can really. I'm trying to think of something I'll use it for. Hmm. I do know I want to paint it, but like, like what am I trying to? What are those? I don't know what those things are called that I'm thinking of. They're just like they sit up and there's like a little scene in it, stuff like that. So I might do some I don't know what, just something. We'll see. I'll see what goodies I got to put in it. But I do want to paint it, the whole thing. I already gessoed it white. So let's see. I think I want to use these heavy body paints that I've got. Oh, these. I barely use these. Only really use these on my jelly plate most of the time. Let's see, what color do I want? I want to do a typical pink, maybe, or a bright aqua green. I like that. Hmm, two of those. I think I might do the bright aqua green. Yes. I don't really expect to get too many people probably to come in tonight because it is midnight or a little after midnight. So, you know. But you can always watch me later. I can't sleep tonight. I don't know. It's been a long day. So, let's see. Okay, I'm going to do the whole thing probably this color. So, we will just. Where's my little art palette thing? It's for put my paints on. I'll probably use what's left of this. punch out. Ah, okay. Yeah, I do like this color. This is pretty. I'm probably gonna need more than one coat though. I've had my heat tool unplugged for like a month. I haven't used it. I just now plugged it back in. It's probably wondering if I was ever going to use it again because that is like, I don't do that. That's like the longest. I mean, mind you, I haven't crafted like this in like 2 months. So, um, yeah, it's different. Whereas I was doing it every day basically for 2 years straight and more. So, hi, Dawn. I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, change it up. I've had Crafts by Teresa for since 2016. So, and then I seen a few other people change their names, and then I found out you can change it only every so often. So I thought I'd give it a change. Yeah, plus it stands for something that I like. So, oh, nothing really. No, working on nothing really because it's just this thing. I just explained what it was a second ago. Um, it's a case to a screen protector that for our phones that my husband bought, and he was gonna throw it away, and he asked if I wanted it for anything, and I opened it up, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I can do something with it. So I've kept it for a while. I've had it for a few months, and I gessoed it, and I don't know. I just pulled it out tonight. Oh, hers wonderful. Hers doing very good. She's growing. She's growing so quickly. She's gonna go in for her little shots next week, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what to really I don't know what to really do with it. Like a little kind of like a little tiny shadow box type thing or something, or I really don't have a plan for it right now. I just felt like going live for a little bit. I didn't even think anybody would come around this time of night. It's been so long since I went live at night, much less crafting. I've only been live lately doing bingo, and that's been a blast. I'm having so much fun doing bingo, hosting bingo. It is so fun. At first, I was like, what's that big deal about hosting the bingo? What is it?" But I'm telling you, it's fun. It really is. Oh, me neither. I don't like the shop part. I don't like it. Yeah. Well, I've always loved bingo, and then I think Miss Cassie, I think her and some other ladies had started it, and I played once or twice there, and then more ladies do it, and then Joe and Steph do it, and so I kept coming in every now and then and playing every now and then, and only won like once or twice, but I kept saying to myself, man, that seems like a fun idea to host. You know, I'm not really crafting right now. I don't feel like crafting much, you know. Yeah. And I was like, man, I want to do that. I want to host it. And finally, well, my first shot I went to do it was a bummer. It didn't end up happening. Something came up, and I had to cancel it. So I canceled it for about, oh, I don't know, a week. About the following week, I was able to do it, and I did it on Friday about noon. Yeah, noon Friday, and I tell you what, it was the most fun I'd had. Was except since I was on vacation. I haven't had that much fun in so long. I mean, we only played 10 games, but yeah, yeah, I had to. I had to. That's okay. A lot of people don't get notifications. It's very strange. It's funny because I'm one of the people that do. I just about get everybody's notifications. Oh, I understand that. No problem. Hey, I know where you're at if I need to get a hold of you. I know how to message you. You're just a little few buttons away. I'm tapping a few buttons on my way and ask you how you're doing. That might be a good idea too, Don, because my last, well, not my last phone, but my last Android phone that I had, I've had Apple now for quite some time, but on my Android that I had, I had all the notifications off too because there was just a lot of them. You know, yeah, me too. There was just a lot of the notifications, and it just when you subscribe to a lot of people and they go live a lot, or this and that person go live a lot, that's ding 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 ding. So I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. You know, it's all you can do. Oh, I've been swimming too, exercising in my pool. Most not swimming, but like doing dancing, exercising in my pool, like water aerobics, I believe it's called. Yeah, been doing that. I got my freaking jamming headphones on and put my hat on, my bathing suit, and the pool here at the RV park. It only goes up to 4.5 feet. Oh yeah, we are. It's just our boys get trying. He's still sick. He's starting to get better though. He's starting to get better. He just lost his taste really bad, mostly. No, I'm almost no, I'm almost 6 foot tall. Yeah, I'm pretty tall. Yeah, 6 foot tall almost, and wear a size 10 shoe. play volleyball, basketball, dance. Yeah. Well, how tall are you, Don? I actually picture you being average height, actually. I mean, I've seen you in videos. Oh yeah, I did a little bit of gymnastics. That was kind of fun. I really enjoyed that, but it kind of scared me a little. Gymnastics. That it was pretty crazy. What them girls can do. I only did a little bit, like the floor, the floor routines. I liked those, but 5'2". Okay, well that's about average, I believe. Oh, watch out, Tata. Watch out, babies. Sorry, babies. I mean, I'm really invested in this bingo thing. If you ever want to play, Don, I mean, there's a lot of nice ladies in there and stuff. Um, oh, the uneven bars, those were cool looking, but those were what scared me a little. If you ever want to play, every Friday at noon my time, Pacific Standard Time, is bingo. It was a little nervous. She was a bit nervous at first because she instantly smelled, because we drove up to a dog park. We weren't going to go to the dog park like in it or anything. We just went there to let her get out of the car. We went to the parking lot of this dog park. Well, that was my daughter's idea, and that was a bad idea for starters. Um, when we got out of the car, we started walking her over on the grass, still away from the gate and the dog park area of the, gated part of the dog park. It was away from that. But as soon as we took her out of the car, she instantly started smelling the dogs. And then we sat her over by the grass. And then my daughter got out of her car, which was parked next to ours. And she looked over at Lena and started walking towards the grass. And Lena looks at her, steps back, looks at her again, and when my daughter says, Lena, and she said, huh, she goes, oh, roo, 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 just like that. Like, not mean, but roo, 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 roo. You know what? Like, I don't know what she said, but she said something, you know. So we're like, no, Lena, it's okay. So, but instantly we thought maybe she was upset with the dogs. She could smell the dogs. It's a dog park. She smelled them all around. So we are like, okay, maybe this is much. Now, mind you, she has been on a trip all the way, and mind you, the very first day of our trip, she decided to dehydrate herself. She wouldn't drink any water all damn day, all day. Maybe, Don. I've had okay. There's more to this story. There's more to this now because we spent the 5 days in the Airbnb with her. With my daughter and the dog and my daughter's husband. And oh, hold on, I got a piece of hair in here. Darn it. Got it. Oh, Marilyn, you need to get over here. So we put her in the car. And my daughter goes, well, let me just go see her by why she's in the car. Maybe she'll be okay. And we get her up. My daughter goes by the window of the car, and I already decided to sit back in the car because it was pretty humid out there a little bit. We were tired a little bit from driving that whole day, or the whole time. I mean, and so I don't know if that was not a good idea. But when I sat in the car and they had Lena in the car, the dog, my daughter was starting to put her hand in the window, and Lena let out a big bark. Like, no, don't you stick your hand in the car where my grandma's at and stuff, and where I know I've been staying. So we're like, okay, hold up. This is, cut, break, timeout. No, this ain't going right. Okay. So we said, no, we went headed straight to our Airbnb. And while we were heading over there, you see, I know, me and my husband, we know this dog. We've had her for a total in our whole life for almost 7 years. Okay. And my daughter's been away from her for almost five. And we could tell. So as we're going to the Airbnb, I called my daughter on the phone. I said, "Look, this is how I want you to do it. Okay? Because she is not a vicious dog. She's not going to hurt anybody. I promise you that." I said, "But I think she knows something's up. I just can't put my finger on it, but something's going on. I don't I she maybe she does know you, maybe she doesn't, or she's a little upset or something." So I tell her, when we get to the Airbnb, you and Timmy, that's her husband, you guys just like me and Dad, start unloading all of our stuff, and we start bringing it in. But I want you guys to do the same thing and act like, just walk right past Lena. Don't talk to her. Don't say a word. Don't look at her. Just grab your stuff, walk past her. Because we put her in the house. Let her roam around in the house. And as they're bringing in stuff in, Lena's just sniffing, looking around, looking at them. She's not barking nothing. She's just watching what me and Grandpa are doing and what my daughter is doing, and watching us all bring our stuff in. Everybody gets situated and starts sitting down, and we're talking. And Lena's sitting by me, and she jumps down and goes and sniffs my daughter's leg on the chair. Then immediately comes back, and she lets out a little roar like that to my daughter. Kid you not. Yeah. Kid you not, Don. So my daughter still couldn't touch her. Okay. Timmy didn't even try, because that wasn't his place. He didn't want to. So she kept doing things like that, slowly, just walking by her, not doing anything, not saying anything. Well, she also bought treats before we got there. So, and Lena loves her treats. And so I would give Lena some treats, a little bit here and there. They were just little tiny baby treats, like little. I think they were training treats. Um, she stopped at Dollar Tree or Dollar General or something like that and picked them up. And she was like, she would say every now and then, say, "Hi, Lena," or something nice or whatever. And Lena would just look at her and not do anything. And then we just kept, a day went by. My daughter still couldn't touch her, but she would let her walk her outside to go potty. She would let her go walk her outside to go potty. And by the end of the first spending the night day, on the second day, my daughter was able to hook the leash onto her and walk her outside. Well, that was going really good. My son-in-law still could not touch her or anything. She can say hi and stuff, or he could say hi to her, but he couldn't touch her or nothing. So that was going well. And then, like the third day, maybe by the end of the second night and on the third day, my daughter was able to give her treats. And treats, it was nonstop treats from that point on, pretty much, okay, till we left. And then, yeah. And then Lena would always sit by me on the little love seat. So one time I got up and walked in the kitchen so my daughter could sit down next to her on the couch. And my daughter did. And Lena stayed there for a little bit, turned over and sniffed at her. Like, "What are you doing? That's my grandma's seat. What are you doing?" Shauna didn't try to touch her. And she gave her a treat, and gave her one more treat, then gave her a little pat on the head and on her cheeks. And she got to pet Lena a little bit right there. But she realized, Dawn, in those 5 days, and the fourth night, she realized that Lena is our dog now. She realized that she spent the last 7 years with me and her dad. 2 years with her, but the whole 7 years with us. So she realized that that's our dog, and that's our other dog's friend. And she would never want to take Lena away from what she knows. So she said she's not going to let it hurt her that her dog doesn't know her much more. I says, well, you don't know. She might know you, and she might be giving you a little bit of an attitude, but yeah, she's pretty much set on grandma and me and my husband. She knows we're her owners, and I just think she was showing my daughter a different affection in a different way. Oh, they did. You should have seen her when she got back home. We had a little video, but it was so crazy because trying to get him into an RV, that's a little much, and take video. My son James was trying to take it. So, but let me tell you something. One night, on the fourth night, okay, my husband, that's when he started to get sick, and he had his fever of 103. So we had to get some medicine. Well, he was laying in our bed, and Lena was sleeping on the couch, the left seat couch, when I had left, the dog Lena. And apparently, when I left, the whole time I was gone, Lena, the dog, stood right in front of my husband's doorway where he was sleeping on the bed and stayed there the whole time until I got back. She guarded the doorway where my husband was sleeping. Well, not no, because she doesn't know. She don't know there. Was never brought back. My daughter left her here in California with us. So we also think, like, you have a point though there. Like, if we would have, like, maybe if Shauna were to come here, where she brought her to, because Shauna brought her here to us, um, from our old house. Hi, Myra. How are you? But you have a point there, meaning she might thought we were giving her back or something. Yeah, you know. Well, I know there's a couple of us up tonight still. But other than that, it went really good. My daughter was able to pet her a lot. But she noticed that she would not, like, open up to her the way she opened up to me. And I says, well, honey, I'm not only this way with her, I have to be this way with two other dogs too. I have two other dogs at home. Yeah, you never know. She might have known her, but see, the thing is, Dawn, we've had her for 7 years, and my daughter only got to have 2 years with her her first 2 years of life. So it might be that she didn't get that much time with my daughter to remember her quite that much. Quite that much. Oh, I still miss some pink areas. Darn it. See, it's been a while since I crafted. I'm gonna have to retrain myself. I'm not even pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh well, I'm having a good time. It's nice to talk to you, Dawn, and Myra. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, she's happy to be back home now. I mean, after because we never the only place we've ever taken her is to the Colorado River, and that's just about 2 hours away. And we go to the river, play in the water and stuff, camp for the day or whatever, and then come back home. And she knows that, but taking her on a trip like what we did, she don't know that. And so she got sick the first day. She wouldn't drink water. until the morning that we were leaving the first hotel that we rented. So, but it went good. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. Yeah, she knows you're our people. Thank you. Yep, she knows. But if there was a situation where, say, for instance, that we had to leave the dog with my daughter for, say we just couldn't keep the dog for whatever reason, I could tell by the way, by the end of the fifth day that my daughter would have been able to get, and my daughter and the dog would have been able to get used to each other. It would have just taken a little more time. Yes, yes. Yeah, now she'll know that. Yeah. On somewhere far like that. Because she was probably scared a little bit, And I didn't think about that until afterwards. I just thought of all the excitement that she might feel from seeing my daughter. But, because a lot of dogs, I see that on a lot of videos. But, I had to step back and remember that some of these dogs have been with those owners for 9 years, maybe 10, maybe more, maybe a little less. And I was just hoping, and I think maybe she did a little, maybe because by the way she went roo, 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 like that to her. But you never know. But that the way she acted helped my daughter to understand, why isn't that, what the heck? Oh well, it's different. Oh, she loves it. She's making my granddaughter a little onesie that is, I think it's light blue, I think. Light blue, and then very, or a pastel blue, I think. And it says on it, it has the image of the state of South Carolina, and then it says someone in South Carolina loves me. I gotta add the second coat on this side right here. Yeah, it's cute. I picked her up a onesie from Myrtle Beach. It says baby shark on it, and it says Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, with a little baby shark on it. And it's pink when the shark is blue, when the writing is blue. It says, I got one that says 12 months on it, but she will almost fit into it already. I just wanted to get a little bigger so she can wear it later. Mm. You know what I think I'm gonna do is try to turn this into vintage. I want this to look patina, so I'm gonna put brown all over this. I want it to look patina. I think something like that. Let me see. I got an idea of some sort. I think. Hold on. Thinking. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I didn't want to stay on here very long, so um, I'll catch you guys all later. I don't feel like staying live for too long tonight. I know it's late, but I've been here for about 40 minutes, so it was nice to catch you, ladies. But I'll see you either crafting next time or bingo. Okay. Have a good night, everybody.